Now, the Supreme Court has agreed to reconsider two aspects of the PMLA verdict. One aspect is not providing a copy of the ECIR, which is the Enforcement Case Information Report. And the second aspect that the court has agreed to relook is the negation of presumption of innocence. The Chief Justice of India has said that the burden of proof on accused, this is something that needs reconsideration. So this is the big development that's taken place. The Supreme Court agrees to reconsider parts of its previous PMLA verdict. Let's go right across to Sunil Prabhu with the latest. So Sunil, this is a big development. The Supreme Court has essentially agreed to reconsider two crucial parts of its previous PMLA verdict. Could you break down the details for us?
That's right. There had been a full-fledged discussion that took place in the Supreme Court with, of course, Mr. Kapil Sibal and Mr. Abhishek Singhvi arguing continuously that notices should be issued on all aspects. But the Supreme Court, led by the bench by Chief Justice today, is his last day in terms of hearing matters as the Chief Justice of India, not in a mood to saying that we are going into the two issues. One is the ECIR and the other, of course, the presumption of innocence. So both on those aspects, they prima facie find it required, and they will, of course, now refer it to a new bench, which will then have to look at the entire matter. Notices have been issued. So an important judgment in terms of PMLA. Please remember, not less than 12 political parties had criticized the Justice Khanwilkar's judgment and said it is to be looked in with caution, the kind of judgment, because this had changed the burden, the presumption of in criminal jurisprudence, the innocent is accepted to be innocent till the very end. But in this case, this was not done. So it's in that context, this is a very important aspect that they are ready to go into this entire matter. Having said that, the other aspect, of course, is on the fact that you don't even give a notice and you can go and raid somebody. These are draconian police powers which have been given to the Enforcement Directorate, and that is now going to be looked in. We'll have to wait and see what that new bench decides. In an important day in Supreme Court today, the Chief Justice of India just finishing, as I came to speak to you all on the Bilkis Bano, issuing notices to the Gujarat government on that important aspect. So definitely, all aspects being looked at. The Chief Justice of India, it's his last day, in a mood to issue notices and not take, important decisions. Of course, we saw on the Pegasus issue also him saying that the report should be made public, that they haven't been able to find conclusive evidence on Pegasus, but also making it very clear that the central government has not been helpful with the committee which has been constituted by the Supreme Court on the aspect of national security. The Supreme Court had intervened on the national security aspect after the Home Ministry and in particular the government had not allowed a probe into this entire Pegasus issue. It's in this context that the government of India hasn't really provided any kind of assistance, and it's in that context that the government of India will have to answer those questions. The matter has been adjourned for 4 weeks, but definitely a lot of far-reaching questions, and we'll have to wait and see how things proceed in the next few days.